Hey everyone, Mr. Doctor here, and I'm so thrilled you've decided to join me for another art project. Today, we'll be exploring different expressions and emotions by creating these feeling faces. It's extremely important to be able to recognize our emotions as well as other people's emotions too. For example, I'm noticing that this feeling face must be worried. I'm also noticing that this girl down here seems to be in a silly, fun mood. And I'm noticing that this one, he seems to be mad or angry. I'm wondering if the color we use connects to the emotion too. For this project, we'll be making these feeling faces, but first we gotta make the circles. And for this project, I wanna tell you what we're gonna need. We're gonna need some paper, thicker paper the best. If you only have printer paper, I'll tell you a trick, and you can still use the printer paper. We're also going to need watercolor paint. I got a cup for water. I got a paintbrush. I'm also going to use some paper towel. And I always like to have a little scrap of paper for when I'm painting, I can be testing my colors. So again, I'm going to be using watercolor. I got my paintbrush. I got a water cup. I got a testing paper. And I got some paper towel. Now, for our first step, we are going to be painting circles. These circles should be bigger than our thumbprint, but smaller than our fist. And when I'm doing this with my watercolor, we're going to need water. And we pick a color, and then we start making those circles. Now, a couple of strategies, really important strategies that will help us with this project is starting with our lightest color. Now, yeah, yellow is definitely going to be our lightest color. I'm going to make 3 circles of all the colors I have. If I'm going to go back and check that, it's bigger than my thumbprint, but smaller than my fist. Nice. What do you think is the next lightest color? It is orange. I got my water, got my paint. Now I'm going to make 3 orange circles. Now there's a couple ways you can do your circles. You could draw the outside part, and then fill it in. Another way you could do it is starting with a little dot and then growing out. 1, 2, 3. Now that one is way too small. We're gonna have to grow it out and grow it bigger. I'll make this one pretty big, but smaller than my fist. Perfect. When I'm done with the color, I'm gonna clean it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also have my paper towel. This is why I like having my paper towel with me. Get some of that dirty color off. After orange, I'm gonna go to red. When we are painting our circles, I want to make sure that our paint is staying pretty light. We don't want dark colors because when we add the faces, we won't be able to see the details, the expressions, and emotions we add. If your color is too dark, like this red one I have here, a simple solution is get some water and spread it bigger. By spreading it bigger and adding water, the paint will become lighter. After my red, I'm going to switch to some cold colors. I'm going to start with green next. While I'm doing my green, I want to tell you that I also have black and brown in my palette. But I'm not going to use those colors. Those would just be too dark for this project. All right, there's my green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After green is going to be my blue. Blue is super dark, so make sure you get some water with it. Now, I do want to tell you that if you're making your circle and you accidentally make a mistake, do not worry. Just make that circle go that way. And also, I'm making all circles. But I challenge you, I'm wondering if you could make different shapes. There's my 2 blue. 3. Now, my last color is what? It is violet or purple. 1. If you accidentally make a drip somewhere, go ahead and use that as one of your circles. A couple reminders, I'm doing 3 circles of each color. You can do more, you can do less. We want light colors, and it should be bigger than our thumb, but smaller than our fist. Nice. I do want to share one more thing. If you don't have paint with you, you can totally do this project with markers or crayons. You can just make the circles and then fill it in. It works the same way. Another thing I want to share is if you don't have watercolor paint and you have tempera or acrylic thicker paint, you can still use it. What you could do, here's my acrylic. I'm going to get some water. I'm going to add water. By adding the water, it's going to make it lighter and more see-through. So I just want to tell you don't have to use watercolor paint. Acrylic could work, crayons could work, markers could work. So here are my circles. After the circles, you got to wait for it to dry. I do have one that's ready to go. And after it's dry, you can start adding the expressions and emotions to your shapes. Now, I have this great handout that's also online, and you can go ahead and just copy it and add the faces to your shapes. I do want to try to encourage you to pick colors and then try to match an expression or emotion. Like this blue. I wonder which one I should pick. A shocked one? An angry one? I'm going to go with this worried one. When you're doing this, you can certainly copy this handout that I have, or you can totally do your own. Ooh, yellow. I'm thinking shocked. This guy is shocked. He is surprised by something. Those big eyes really give us a clue. And that big open mouth. Let me add some teeth. I'm going to do a red one. And this red one, I'm going to pick a mad face. That one. Oh yeah. Looking at that frown, those eyebrows, those eyes, we can tell he is mad. Now, the first 3 I did add no hair. But you can certainly add hair to your feeling faces. Totally. There we go. Here's also one I like to do a lot. This one's going to be a girl one, but her hair is in a ponytail. Add some texture lines. And there it is. Now, when you're done adding your feeling faces, all of your circles or shape should be filled in with a expression or a emotion. Well, thanks, friends. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.